Hello everyone, this is Salim Chaudhary. Welcome to my channel. Before I have uploaded a few other videos. Uh, those are also about university admission in different countries. I have uploaded uh, three videos inside USA. It means universities, those are in USA. Today I'm going to talk about some of the uh, thing you should consider before you think about admission in USA. And actually, USA is the most popular destination for international student. Every year, all around the world, almost 50 to 60% student first apply in USA, and then there are some other countries. It depends on actually their personal choice and expenses what they want to spend. Uh, Now the thing is, before we start, we have to consider some of the things for admission in United States universities. Number one, the process. You have to think about it at least uh, 2 years back. That means if you want to take admission over there, you have to think about your process. This process starts at least 2 years back, and then these are the things you have to first consider. First, you have to explore universities. Think about go to the university websites, check out their websites, their campus life, the programs, the cost, expenses, all the things that you want. And second thing, step two, is taking the exam that will require for your admission. It could be SAT or ACT or TOEFL or GRE. It depends on which program you're going and what is the requirement for the university. And also step three, research the admission requirements. What are the things they require to uh, take admission in those particular university? This is most important. And also one of the major thing is you have to write a good university application. And before that, you have to, for this I have some tips. So if you want to choose the university that best suits to you, first you have to think about research the university and the study program. That is the most important one. Secondly, you have to talk to the universities through email, or if they have any options to talk Skype, you can do that. Ask about questions that you have in your mind, because you're going to spend at least 4 or 5 years. So before you go there, you have to know what they are offering, and if of course you might have some question in your mind, and they can ask you a question. I'll reply you those answers. And then second thing is, you have to have a backup. That means you have to have financial strength at least, uh, which depends on whether you will obtain a scholarship from there or not. And most of the universities, of course, actually 99.9%, they take application online. So you have to uh, write your application online, and then you have to be honest in your application. Letters of recommendation you have to collect, and then also uh, your application essay, state of purpose we all sometimes call it. You have to prepare that one. Then also preparation for the test that you are going to require for admission in that particular university. Now, how many universities should you apply? Actually, it depends on you, but I would recommend minimum 16 or 15. It's up to you, because not every university will accept with the requirement you have. So you have to research first, then you have to look for them. So then average college bound student should apply to about 6 to 8 colleges or universities. 2 or 3 of them has to be rich colleges. Rich means you want to communicate them directly, and then also you have to target 2 3 university or colleges, and then also you have to have backup at least 2 other safety schools, that means university or colleges, because if you fail to join in the first twos, then the last one will save you actually. Now, the most important one, uh, you have to take the test. That is very important. Then You should also aim to complete this exam at least a year before your program, because most of the program starts in August. So in the application deadlines for early decision for top choice universities are generally 10 months before the course starts. It is usually mid-October or early November. So if you are accepted by an early decision, that means you are legally bound to attend those institutions, because you already placed a position. So later you cannot say I'm not going to take admission over there, and it actually is kind of, I would say this is not a good practice. If you are accepted in your early decision, then if you deny it, is kind of you are not fair to that college or universities, because they have kept a position for you. And then also you should attend that university first. Of course, you might have some other problem. In that case, you have to communicate with the universities or colleges to tell what is the reason you don't want to go there. Uh, Next is for all other universities, application deadline is often in January and 7 months before your intention of starting universities, because it takes at least 6-7 months to go through all the processes, including obtaining visas. Your application will almost always require an application fee. Actually, it depends on what universities, colleges you are applying, and also you can use the common application, uh, uh, that online process that has almost more than 800 US universities, and you can do it from 1st August. Now these are some of the top universities considered in US. Number one is Harvard University, and if you look, the acceptance rate is 5%. Second one is MIT, has 8%, and then 7% is Princeton. Caltech is there. Now the thing is, if you obtain a full scholarship, then the expense will vary, but on an average, after you got some aid, is like Harvard has, you have to spend 15K, MIT 23K, or Princeton 10K, and then Caltech is 25K. It varies universities to universities. And there are Northern State University. This is also one of the top ranked university. Yale, Columbia University. Well, if you see, Northern State University has 81% acceptance rate. This is very good. So you have to apply to those universities which take maximum number of acceptance. That means they have taken more students. And some of the costs that financial aid fact, you have to know that cost of the student study per year in USA varies from 5,000 to 50,000. Depends on which subject you are enrolling. For example, MBA, medical law, they are very expensive. The cost of living, actually food and housing, depends on the location. For example, state like Washington, California, New York, these are very expensive. The general cost of living for students from countries like India, Bangladesh, China, Taiwan, Korea, Japan, Middle East may vary from 6,000 to 20,000 per year. It is assumed that students will have in shared apartments, live out of campus, and have fewer telephone bill and other expenses are at bay. And also, a portion of the living expenses can be met while working on campus jobs. So the hourly pay for the on-campus job varies from $7 to $8. It's a minimum wage average. So it depends to 7 to 8 to 15. Sometimes it is 20 or more also, depending on the type of work you are doing. Major portion of your expense are apartment rent and utilities, heat, electricity, cable, phone, this cost. And also sometimes getting financial aid is quite important, otherwise it's not easy to cover up your expenses and tuition fees. And many institutions let you apply again after the first term or first semester for financial aid. Working in campus, actually international student F1 visa student can only work for 20 hours per week and 40 hours in the summertime. And also students may be allowed to work out of campus, it's internship if they have, and also 9 months of 2 semester for arrival in America. Then student receiving an financial aid like TA, RA, fellowship, tuition waiver, out of state waiver, or GA needs not have to worry about their cost, because this will be covered by the university or the colleges or the institution. Students not receiving any financial aid must be prepared for tuition fees, because living cost initially is very high, and you have to at least pay 2-3 months in advance in many cases for housing. It's highly recommended to contact current student via email for latest information regarding financial aid or PT jobs in internship. And then also in some universities, students can pay the fees of the last semester after graduation. This is for some many universities, they let the student do that. And some universities may grant tuition waiver after the first semester as well, so it depend on the first semester result. And it is also possible that some other department may offer a scholarship. Now, some low cost universities are there are many. Texas A&M, University of Texas and Austin at Austin, and also Iowa State University, University of Utah are very good and one of the most affordable universities in the USA. There are some others like University of Texas at Dallas. Out of state expense is 25,000, in state is 13,000. And then also very few PT jobs are available, so normal cost of living is there. And also University of Texas at Arlington, then also Texas A&M universities, Arizona State universities, and also University of Arizona. So in University of Arizona, its chances of getting funding is better after one semester, so that is a very good option. And also Illinois Institute of Technology, IIT, their aid is very tough, like you won't get it easily. University of Buffalo, SUNY, that is also a good one. So there are very high and low both options you have, so you have to do your research properly. And now let me show you some of the university sites that how they look like. For this is University of Albany. You can research there. Also there is other universities as well. First one, okay. So if you go to the browser, even you all have to do is just if you have Google, you can type the university address and also check out their university information. They're all there. There are other university as well. This is University of Pennsylvania, very good one. Well, it is one of the most expensive universities. Also Harvard is also very expensive, and the one I mentioned low cost is like this one, Texas of A&M University is a low cost university. So please do research first before you try to get admission, and ask other alumni, those who are over there. Thank you for watching, and if you type your question in comment section, I would try to answer your question. Thank you for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. So bye for now, take care.